Hi folks, welcome to episode 5. Now in this episode we've been out and about doing a photo shoot with a group called Cheshire Light and Lens. Now we've done a few photo shoots with these folks before, but it's an excellent team, it's an excellent day out. In this episode you'll see me and Barney helping these guys hopefully get some photos of some of our birds of prey. So yes, let's see what we make of the day. Have fun. So we're here. We're at a photo shoot today, folks. So all the birds are out. I have realised today though, my van needs to be bigger. I was a bloody tight fit getting these lot in. So yes, we're here at the photo shoot. There's some guys behind us that are all setting up with the cameras and stuff at the moment. So we've got pretty much the full team with us today. The only one that's not here is Thor, because he's sitting in a Molten and Avery at the moment. But yeah, don't look a bad crew, does it really? Anyway, Barney's with me as well, so he'll do some filming, we'll do some chatting on that one. You'll get to see some of the guys. So, hopefully fly some birds and things aren't going to fly off either. So yeah, see how the day goes, folks. Content on YouTube and what have you. So we've done a few episodes so far, and it's all a bit of like a fly on the wall documentary stuff and what have you. So birds, reptiles and everything else we keep as well, and all the other work we do in schools. So yeah. So if he's pointing the camera at you all today, feel free to tell him to off. It's quite fine.
You can edit that out.
I'll edit that bit out, yeah. I don't know, some of it we've put in so far, people seem to like, so yeah.
Yeah.
Did you say you've got some release forms you wanted to sign? Or?
Well, we sent some over to Rob, which if you want to sign one, fine. If you don't want to sign one, if you're happy with us doing the filming and stuff anyway, then that's entirely up to you. There you go. Rob sent some over for us.
Happy to do so, but
yeah. That's just.
If you don't think that, if you don't feel they're necessary for you, that's okay.
No, as long as you guys say yes, and you don't come after me when I start making millions from it. That's never going to happen, is it?
No.
Yes, yeah, we'll see about that one. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It's classic though, as soon as you start filming anything, you get all sorts of farm machinery in the background, planes flying over.
Oh, yeah.
All that.
Yeah.
Right, so, I'll do my brief and then I'll hand you over to Simon. So a few intros. This is Simon, our resident falconer. Can I call you that?
Yeah, calls that one for today. Ish, yeah.
This is his son Barny. Also cameraman for today.
Yeah.
So myself and Colleen and Ben.
Ben's in the kitchen over there.
We've already met them anyway.
Yeah.
But we are Cheshire Light and Lens. We started the club in July last year, with an aim of doing things differently from your average camera club. So we don't do competitions. So we're a non-competitive club. We do compete, but just not with each other. And the point of that is we all help each other. It's all very open, and there's a real sense of camaraderie there. Most of our meetings are online over the winter. Over the summer, most of our meetings are out with our cameras doing photography. So again, quite different to your normal camera club. Bits of health and safety. There is rough ground, as you can see. There's bits and pieces of stuff dug up. There's a big hole there with some pallets around it. I think just use your common sense really. If it looks dangerous, it probably is. But just to be aware, as we go up into the trees and things, there are branches hanging down that are at eye level. So before you sort of swing around, just sort of make sure that you're clear. There are some derelict buildings, as you can see as well, which are great for photography in one respect. You can't go inside them unless Colleen or Wayne says it's safe to do so. Obviously Simon might go inside handling Luna, if we do Luna down there, I'm not sure we will.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. Slippery surfaces as well. Obviously we've got like tiled surfaces there, the grass is wet, mix those up, it's a bit of a disaster, so just watch your step really. Might try and keep that as clean as possible, just to be able to put gear on, but we'll see how we get on. So Simon's already touched on the social media releases. So that's those there. I've got a stack of those. So if you can fill one in and hand it back to Simon. The key thing on here is really you're better off just filling it in, and then if you change your mind for whatever reason, you can always let Simon know. Basically
Covers all the boxes then, doesn't it?
Yeah. You can back out later. There's no kind of restriction on that. Weather. Collecting birds.
Collecting birds. This is only half of it as well, because we don't just do birds as well, folks. We do kind of reptiles and insects and all that sort of jazz. So we've got a plethora of snakes and spiders and all sorts of jazz as well. So yeah.
Rob,
Yeah.
what about setting up a photo session with a reptile?
Possibly.
That's something that you don't get very often.
Yeah, we can have a chat about that, can't we?
Yeah, we can do that one. Obviously that one would have to be inside somewhere. But yeah, we can do all that sport. I have done one of them before actually, for somebody. Yeah. Anyway, birds. So yeah, for those that don't know, if you want a bit of brief history for us, so Wings and Things, we've been running now properly as a business since 2019, just before we went into COVID. That was great. We were doing it before. I'm a zookeeper by trade, and I've been working in zoos and collections since I left school, to be honest. We, as far as doing this, most of my work these days is actually in schools, working with SEND kids, so special educational needs. We do a project at the moment where we're trying to get kids back into schools, which are long-term expulsions and truancies, all that sort of stuff. So that is, to be fair, that's more where my work goes at the moment. So this is a day out for me. This is an easy one. We've got the birds with us today. That's the main kind of group of our birds that we take out on events. We've got a few other birds as well, which are in aviaries and things that breeders and retirees and stuff like that. But yeah, if you want to come a bit closer, we can have a butcher's. And who's who and what's what. Oh, Chocky's decided to take a bath.
Managed to. Do you want a chair bring over? Okay. Loosened up, and then I put everything in the chair.
So, the guys that have been before, there are a couple of new ones that have joined the crew. They're not exactly youngsters, they're older birds, because I'll say my friend, mentor, he's kind of decided he's retiring now. So he wasn't really going to let his birds go anywhere else, so he's just kind of gone, right, there you go, they're yours now, get on with it. So we've got a couple of extra ones as well, but we'll go round, introduce all of them, let you all see what's what, and then obviously if you've got any questions about species and where it comes from, all that sort of jazz, just shout up at any point, folks. So the ones that are normally with us, the one at the far end, the smallest one of the bunch, that is Riley. She's our little owl. She's actually 8 years old now, which for a little owl, in wild terms, that's gone, it's done, dusted. In the wild, you're probably looking at between 3 and 4 years old for the average age for him. In captivity though, we can do anywhere between kind of 8 and 12 is a nice average age for them in captivity sort of thing. So yeah, she's very used to doing this. She doesn't really fly for us. She's more of a kind of a glove puppet bird when we're out with kids and stuff. So she'll do a lot of jumping about like that. We'll get her on some perches somewhere for you so you can take some still shots of her. But yeah, that's our little owl, which... Have you got little owls around here?
I've seen tawny.
Yeah.
I haven't seen.
You haven't seen littles. Little owls, they're a bird that's been introduced to the UK. Been here since about 1840-ish. Now, numbers though in the last kind of 20 years, 10 years or so have dropped massively. They reckon that their population is halved in the last kind of 20 years, and that's mainly because of insect populations. So insect populations gone down, that's their mainstay of their diet. So I know for a fact Dorford Hall, Nantwich area, talking to a chap there, they had 20 pairs of little owls on their land. Last time they went out and did a survey last year, they found one. So that's a massive difference, that is.
Is it to do with the like poisoning?
Insecticides have probably had a massive deal with it, but I don't know if you've seen that they're asking, so like Bugs Life and them sort of organisations are asking you to do surveys on kind of insect populations. Now the way they ask you to do them is quite interesting, because basically what they ask you to do is count how many things are squashed on your number plate.
Really?
Yeah, but if you think about it, when driving around in the 90s, when I first passed my test, you had to clean your car every single week because it was peppered with insects, especially in the summer. Now, how many bugs do you get squashed on your car? Not a lot at all, is it? So yeah, it's mainly down to insect populations. Some of it's due to pesticides. However, the other thing as well is everybody likes clinically clean gardens now. They're all astroturfed and bricks and tiles and everything else like that.
No, I don't like that.
Now, it's horrible. Our garden's nothing like that, is it, Barney? Nope. And that's had a huge impact on insect populations as well. So yeah, but yeah, the rest of them. So the one that's fast asleep at the moment, who hopefully is going to do some flying for us later, doesn't look like he is at the moment. That's Luna. That's our barn owl. Again, he's actually 10 years old this year. So again, in wild terms, he's kind of past it. So the average age for a barn owl in the wild is about 7. However, last year they found one that was 14 years old, female that was 14 years old in the wild, which is broken all records, smashed into pieces. In captivity though, hopefully we do about 20 years with Luna there. Then 2 big ones at the back. The one that's sitting on the floor at the moment, he's the young one of the bunch. He's actually only a year old. That's Sully. He is a Siberian eagle owl. And then the one on the right that's sitting on a perch, again, he's about 10 years old. He's a Eurasian eagle owl, which is technically the largest species of owl on the planet. Apart from both of them two are boys, so they're smaller. So females are bigger than males. So if you're ever out and you're spotting wild buzzards and you've got a few, one's really big and one's a bit smaller, big one's the girl, small one's the boy. The Siberian eagle owl is basically a subspecies of the Eurasian eagle owl. So it's basically the same bird, just a different colour and from a slightly different area. Coming forward, one sat on the front, that's your common buzzard, that's a European buzzard. That's the one you're seeing everywhere these days. These two at the front, the one that's having a bath. So this is Chucky, that's Brock. Brock's a new one to our team, he's come from Mark. However, he's quite an old boy and he's been doing this sort of work for a while, so he should be fairly settled with this lure today. However, we're not going to be flying him today, we're going to be flying this one that's having a bath. Thanks for that. These two are Harris Hawks. They're native to the Americas. They're found all the way from Argentina up to the southern parts of the US. They're predominantly a desert bird, and probably the most commonly flown bird of prey in the UK at the moment, because they're one of the only birds of prey that works as a team. So when these two are working properly, these two and our other one will probably be flying together. We'll get them flying as a trio, which hopefully at some point in the future we'll get them flying as a trio for you guys as well on a photo shoot. But they're all fairly new to each other, so we're just introducing them to each other at the moment. But yeah, used for pretty much everything, from pest control to photo shoots to film work to everything else. The only problem with the film work stuff that I kind of get a bit annoyed about, anybody seen the new film that's on about Shakespeare's wife? Yeah. Now Shakespeare and his wife were falconers, and there's evidence to prove that as well in some of his writings and stuff. So in the film there's a scene where she's flying a hawk. Now we've only had Harris Hawks in the UK since about the mid-60s. Guess what she's flying in the film? One of these. Now I know why they do it, because they're bulletproof. Like a well-trained Harris Hawk, you could let a flashbang off next to it and it just sit there and go, right, what's next? So yeah, I understand why they do it. It's just a little bit annoying. It's film, yeah. There was a film.
That's why the Americans captured the submarine, not the British.
Well, that's another story. On about that, actually, the Yanks. So Freya at the back over there. So Freya at the back is sitting on a high perch. She's an old girl. She's about 30 years old, and she's what we call a red-tailed. Well, we call it a red-tailed buzzard. The Americans call it a red-tailed hawk. It is part of the buzzard family. It's part of the Buteo. Buteo germanicanus is its scientific name. But over in the US they call it a hawk. Now you know the noise you hear for any bird of prey on in a film? That typical what everybody puts as an eagle noise. It's that. You've ever heard an eagle cry? It sounds like a seagull. Like your bald eagle sounds like a seagull. But so they don't use that in films because it sounds crap, basically. So yeah, any bird of prey you see in a movie, 99% of the time, that's the noise that you get. Which usually in the afternoon she gets a bit shouty, so you might hear it this afternoon, to be honest. But yeah, so the noise you hear in any film, 99% of the time, comes from a red-tailed buzzard or hawk, depending on which one you want to call it. So yeah, that's Freya anyway at the back. These three at the front here. Hannah and Nipper. So Hannah's the one in the front, the white one with the black spots, and then Nipper, the one at the back, who is the white and kind of browny one. They're new to the team again. They're Mark's birds that have joined us just before Christmas, actually. Hannah is a Jay Saker, so she's a hybrid falcon, and then the one behind Nipper, he's a pure Saker. Now, Jay Sakers are the largest species of falcon on the planet. They're found in the northern hemisphere, so you're talking kind of tundra area, that sort of thing. So very cold temperatures. The Saker falcon, it comes from a bit more south, kind of more equatorial, both ends. And then the one at the other end is a proper Heinz 57, because that's a tribrid. It's three different falcons all rolled into one. It is a Jay Saker peregrine. So it looks very peregrine-esque. However, it's a big one for a male. That's more the size you get from a female peregrine. Male peregrines are referred to as a tercel because they're a third smaller than a female. Reason for the hybrids is obviously falconry is massive over in the Arab states, and there's huge money in it as well. So what they want is the biggest, fastest falcons they can get their hands on. The Jay falcon, a pure Jay falcon, can't survive in warm climates. It gets kind of lung problems and all sorts of stuff. So by hybridizing it with the Saker falcon, which comes from a more kind of warmer climate, you have a very big fancy bird that can live in the Arab states. Last year, the new record was set for how much one was sold for. It didn't look too dissimilar to that one sitting at the front there. 1.2 million it was sold for. So yeah, I'm not sure I'd get 1.2 million for that one there though, but hey. So yeah, we're not gonna fly Hannah and Nipper at the back, mainly because we haven't got them up going in yet this year. We've had a bit of a problem. We've had bird flu literally 100 metres down the road from where we are, so everything's been a bit grounded and a bit covered for longer than it should have been. However, Perry over there, we are going to throw him in the air towards the end. However, I will say this, we're still building his fitness up, so it's not going to be a very long flight, and it's going to be very quick as well. So yeah, but we'll get him up and we'll get him flying and see if anybody can catch him on camera. So yeah, that's the crew anyway. Anybody want to ask any questions about anything we've got there, or have I covered that enough for you for now?
You've covered it great, boss. For where I will use the bird photography,
Yeah.
so I can identify them properly.
Yeah.
Can you put up a link with them listed?
Yeah.
I won't remember exactly.
No.
I won't be confident to remember precisely and get it right for everyone.
What I'll do then is I will put a document together, send it to Rob, and then Rob can fill it all out to you all.
Great stuff.
Yeah, not a problem at all, that one. Yeah.
So, even posting a picture, the last thing they want to do is misidentify.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, I will. What we'll do is we'll you'll have it by next weekend
Yeah,
latest.
no problem. Yeah, great.
And we'll put together a document for you so you can know who's who, what's what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely
I'll
stuff.
probably put a bit of spiel as well, where it's from, that
Yeah.
sort of stuff. So that's not a problem at all. However, the Heinz 57 one and the other one, I'll just put a big map and say it's from there. There you go. Peregrine falcons, there's some pure peregrines. They are everywhere. Don't quote me on this one. I might be slightly wrong. I will have to double check. But I think there's about 18 different subspecies of the peregrine. Might be slightly more, I think. But yeah, you have a peregrine falcon on every single continent apart from Antarctica, because it's too cold down there and there's no food. So yeah. But yeah, it's one of the most widespread birds of prey is the peregrine. Yeah. It's also the fastest bird or fastest animal on the planet. Does anybody know top speed for a peregrine? 242 is the official record at the moment. 242 mile an hour. However, it's in a stoop. That's not in a straight line flying. To be honest, in a straight line, pigeons can fly faster than peregrines. So it's kind of been an arms race. So because the pigeon's gone that quick that way, so they've gone that way to try and catch hold of them. So yeah, basically that's what kind of starts all evolution for everything, is the arms race. Yeah, who can get away the fastest, who can catch it the quickest, who's the strongest, blah blah blah. So yeah, but yeah, peregrines, fastest animal on the planet, 242 mile an hour in a straight stoop, and can pull anywhere between 9 and 15 G in a stoop, which is mental. Yeah, when you think, what is it for I think last year around Silverstone they pulled about 5 G on the corners. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, pressurised flight suit.
Yeah, the pressurised flight suit. Yeah, they're doing it. Free will. Let's go. I'll show you in a bit actually when we get a bit closer to him. If you have a look and the nostrils on the peregrine, on any of the falcons actually, you'll see there's like a thing sticking out the nostrils. It's called a baffle, and what it does, it controls the airflow in and out of the nostrils, which then controls the pressure within the brain and stops the brain from going pops basically. And we've pinched it. Back of a jet engine, that cone that sticks out the back. Yeah, that's where it's going to come from.
I'm on camera duty today and bird duty, but to sort of give you a little look around the area. Beautiful farmland. My seat. Let's go sit. Luna, where are you going?
So we're up into this kind of wooded area. I've got Riley sitting on the log over there.
I would zoom in, but I can't do it one-handed.
There you go. I'll retrieve the camera from Barney. So yes, so the guys are shooting Riley at the moment, and then we've got Barney's brought Luna up, so Luna can go and do some modelling in a minute as well. And Barney's just sat here playing with the bar now.
Got my little seat in this tree.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But yeah, I don't know if you can see, down there's the rest of the crew all waiting for us. All pegged out down at the bottom.
How good is the camera? Can you zoom right
Yeah, fairly good. What, after Eric bit through the... Yeah, for those that are wondering, right, on one of the cameras on the back,
Right in the middle here.
the lens on the camera's actually broken. Camera's still working, it's just the cover lens. So yeah, anyway, right, Luna's just going to sleep.
Proper sleepy and grouchy this morning.
She'll be awake later when we fly her.
Getting all the food.
Yeah. Right. Oh, hey up. Are we ready? Luna!
Thought she was going to land on the edge then.
Yeah.
You just see her just starting to like edge, can't
Yeah, like when we're flying the owls as well, you'll kind of see their behaviour change when they kind of switch on and go, yeah, alright, then I'll do something now. Right, you ready? Oh. I wasn't. One. Keep sitting on the floor though.
Classic Luna.
Yeah.
I think she's sat on everything she can when we've done these days.
Yeah.
Other than what you want her on.
Yeah, we'll do it where we want.
She's the 360 the first time.
Where's she gone now? I've lost her.
Don't
There
look
she is.
last time. Go on then. Keep still.
All girls together, isn't it? Luna?
Luna. Colin.
Sponsor you this morning, mate. Rubbish. No, I don't find. No.
I thought she was there.
We did when she was little, or he.
Colin.
Colleen's cheating now and smoking him.
Give her a poke. Give him a poke.
Why don't you go and find someone else?
Luna. Hey.
They normally charge extra for taking cattle calls.
Did I tell you we did with Cheshire Falconry once? We'd done a product launch a couple of times with Canon.
Yeah.
And like they turned up with massive telephoto lenses and all sorts. Genuinely think there was more photos of birds sitting on lenses than there was of anything else. Yeah.
We're turning up today just for that.
That'll be good for the channel, people who like a bit of a laugh. Oh, she's running now. Oh, I just realised she's free flight.
I'm not sure who ends up doing more work on these, me or them.
Dad, on the camera, your head's proper shiny.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Where is she now?
In that crook of that tree there.
What is he doing?
Not she, he.
He. What is he doing?
End up calling her a girl, though.
Think
Is it
so.
the name?
I do as well, yeah.
Is that what? Because you got it wrong, didn't you? That was why she's
Yeah, we thought it was a girl when we first got her.
So it'd been a girl for so long, and then when they were like maturity age, we're like, that's a boy.
Or call it lunatic,
Lunatic, yeah.
because she is a bit, he is like a law unto himself, isn't he?
Absolutely. I think all the owls are, though, to be fair.
Dogs are out.
Is he got one?
Yeah, he's got them. They're fine.
Is that Wayne? Luna!
Do some work.
Come up!
There's a pound forming with Luna.
There is, isn't there?
Lazy. Going for a bit of a stroll.
Stroll up the branch.
Oh, just getting ready, that's what it is.
Better position.
Luna!
Or not.
No, I'm just going to play with pot. No.
Are we on plan B?
Plan Z, I think it is.
They've got a ladder.
Yeah. Alright, if I walk over, she'll jump down straight away for a big chunk of food.
Just being lazy.
Just being lazy.
Can't you show her the food?
And then run away.
She's not even bothered about you showing it her.
She just doesn't want to fly that far.
Is that what it is? You think it's too much effort? Yeah,
Yeah, if you step about
I guarantee later on in the day she'll be well up for it more.
Is everything digested?
Yeah, and also feeding patterns and the times she fed yesterday, all that sort of jazz. So
Do that. With that in mind,
yeah.
we're about time for doing the flash portraits anyway. So
oh, she's coming.
Oh, let everybody.
Everybody turns away.
That's not like. Joe, she saw you get the paper out there, and she was like, "Oh, going for that."
Rob was
Yeah.
like, oh!
Yeah. Yeah, you're not getting any more food today for that now. We can do a bit more with it later on if you want. So that's the first half of the day done. Thought it'd be a nice place to leave that bit of an episode. Now, obviously, as well, for the eagle-eyed ones, the monk shit, this one's gone out a little bit later than we normally do. So this half's going out today. The next half will be out on Sunday, the following Sunday. So yes, it's got to the end of the day. We've put everybody away, vans unpacked, all the rest of it. So I think it's about time for us to say good night for now. And we'll see you in the next episode. Take care, folks. We'll see you all soon.